everybody, Tishtali. Welcome everybody, come on. No filter, la pewani tapane turiche. Everybody, while you're joining and warming up, the song that is being played in the background is by none other than our very popular Tedu Chigila Namsamapo from Canada. And I'm very excited that we are finally starting the first episode of No Filter Season 9. And our first guest, today we have a very special guest. The guest that I think many youth, many youngsters are looking forward to. Obviously, you all have seen the promo video, you've seen the posters, and this guest is all the way from Bhutan. We've had 3 Bhutanese artists in the past No Filter seasons, and we've had amazing response. Tibetan people, have always shared a very good bond with Bhutan and the music and the culture. And whether it's Sonam Wangchen's Chulutadi, or whether it's Misty Terrace song, or whether it's Sonam Max Chuki, whoever came to No Filter left a beautiful mark in everybody's heart. And when I say everybody, obviously the Bhutanese love them, but Tibetans and non-Tibetans and Ladakhis and Indians have also loved these personalities. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite our guest today. He is all the way from Bhutan. His name is Sonam, but I will have to find out a better pronunciation of his name. I will invite Sonam La right away, okay, without wasting much time. And I've sent him an invitation. Sonam La.
Hi, Achala. First of all, you miss.
Wait, I can't. Your voice is. Can you hear us? I don't know.
I'm using microphone. Can you hear me?
So I'm like, your voice. I can't hear your voice. You're only like I can only see your lip movement, and I can't. Huh? Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
How can I hear him? Wait, hold on. I have to remove this. My Bluetooth. I have to get rid of my Bluetooth. 1 second. Let me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, now I can. Wait. Yeah, now I can hear him. I couldn't hear him from this one. Okay. So, sorry, my Bluetooth was acting a little weird.
Okay, let me just adjust my camera first before I start. I don't want to cut His Majesty and Her Majesty's face. So yeah.
Sorry for wow, that is a beautiful picture. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, first of all, I just would like to say, Achala Khando, that my name is Sangay, not Sonam. No worries. Okay?
Wait. Why was I thinking of? Oh wait, I was talking about Sonam.
I think, yeah. You must be thinking of somebody else, like.
Okay, and so that is a big mistake, because Sangay, the name should be in my head, because I've been doing so much research about
yes. I know it's a slip of tongue. Maybe some like Sonam must have been in your mind right now. So
Sonam Max Chuki. Okay, by the way,
yes,
Sonam must have been on my mind. Some other boy or something. But Sangay, correct me. Is it Sangay tsheltrim or Sangay tsheltrim? How do I say?
Yeah, it's actually in Bhutan it's like tsheltrim. You know,
tsheltrim.
But in India, most of them call tsheltrim. They call me tsheltrim. Yeah, they call me tsheltrim. Yeah, but it's tsheltrim actually. Tsheltrim.
So like my name is Yishi, but people call me Yeshi. Yeah,
Yishi Khando. Because I think Bhutanese and Tibetan, we all have similar names, so it's not a big problem for us to pronounce your name. So Yishi Khando, right?
Yeah. So
And
Sangay, I am so excited to see you finally at a Tibetan. Like this, is this your first time talking to a Tibetan audience?
yes, 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 definitely. That's why, like, first of all, I just would like to say Kukum Zang, right? Kukum Zang to all
Tashi Dele,
Tibetans, and yeah,
Tashi Dele, Kumkam Sang. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
Kukum Zang and Kuzambo to all Bhutanese, and Namaste to all Nepalis, and I don't know Arunachal and what
Yeah,
they say, like how they greet, but
yeah.
thank you very much, Achala,
Oh,
for making me your first guest of your episode 1, season 9, right?
yes, yes.
It is indeed a great honor for me, and I'm very happy, and I feel really honored that I can, share my journey with all the viewers,
Yeah.
all the Tibetan and Bhutanese, and all the Himalayan countries. So I'm quite happy for that. Yeah.
No, we are very happy to have you here because I'll tell you why. I'm sure you know about the Bhutanese audience, but Tibetan audience loves Bollywood, right? We have had our share of, connections with Bollywood because of growing up in exile, many of us. And when we found out that we have someone, representing the Himalayan community in the Bollywood, it just gives us immense, pride. And so we want to get to know you more before you make, I mean, you're already doing really well, but before you make it super big, because we know you have an upcoming movie called Radhe. And I know
Yes.
after that, I don't know whether we'll get a chance to talk to Sangay like this or not. So we're happy.
Well, Radhe or not, Sangye will always be Sangye. So I think
Oh
by
my
now
God,
you should know
Sangay.
that Tibetan or Bhutanese, we are very like down to earth people.
So sweet. So
So we are similar. I mean, like Tibetan are our closest cousins, I think, and we have
okay.
lots of Tibetans there in my country. And I grew up with all my Tibetan friends because I stayed in a place called Paro, and most of my friends were Tibetans. In my class, out of 40, 10 to 15 were Tibetans. So like for me, it's very common and usual. I don't feel like I'm talking to a Tibetan. So yeah,
Mm.
inshallah, that's what
So
I
Sangay,
kind of.
do you know any Tibetan word?
Now I know Kaba Dogore and all. So like I'm not so I'm Kaba Dogore means where are you going, right?
Right,
And
right.
Yakpodu means it's Yakpodu, right? Yakpo means
It's good that your friends didn't teach you any bad words and told you that this was
I do know bad words, but I can't
okay.
speak here.
Use it when you're having a fight with a Tibetan. Okay. So let's begin. That was a good warm up. Let's begin with the question and answer. Sangay,
Yeah,
the
sure.
format of No Filter, our show is a little different because we talk to our guests like we're just having a cup of chai or just
Yes, yes, yes.
casual. We would definitely love to get to know you more than all the other interviews that you've been doing. Otherwise, it would just be any other interview and, browse Sangay tsheltrim and they'll find out everything and it's kind of the same. We
True.
want to connect with you, and that's the motive of our show. We want people to know you more than who you are on screen.
Definitely.
And I'm hoping that whatever questions the audience have given me, you would help us answer it. In all honesty.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll
And
do
if you're
that.
not comfortable with some questions, you are most welcome to skip it. I mean, we do
Definitely.
understand, we do respect privacy. So we'll begin. Aning anzo taring question tangbodi. You understood what I said? That line?
Yeah.
Taring anzo.
Today's first question, I guess. That's what you mean,
Ani
right?
kerampe zipudu. Do you
Kerang,
understand what that is?
Kerangte Zipudu.
Kerampe
Zipu means
zipudu.
what? Hey, in
Sayang
Bhutan,
no. Zipu means
Z means.
handsome, are?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Kerampe
you.
zipudu means you're so handsome. Okay,
Okay,
that's
thank
what I
you.
said.
But I know that's not true. People in my
Yeah.
country says I look very scary and dangerous. So yeah, that's why
No.
I kept my name as my nickname in my Facebook is Red, RED, which means retired, extremely dangerous. So yeah, that's what I am.
No, you're very good looking.
Yeah, thank you
I
very
mean,
much.
we'll come to that about people who give you names and stuff. But let's begin with a very basic question for all my Tibetan audience, because I know Bhutanese audience know you very well. For all my Tibetan audience who do not know you, where was Sangay children brought up? Like, who were you when you were a kid? Were you someone who was very sweet, very shy, um, very naughty? And, where did you do your schooling? I mean, of course, I think you were born in Bhutan, But in school, how were you as a kid? So just something briefly for us.
Okay, so I was born and my childhood, born and brought up in my childhood days, I spent in a border town called Phuentsholing. It's a border town of India and Bhutan.
Wow.
And yeah, I was quite lucky because since then, I had all my Indian friends and Nepali friends. So I was like very used to talking Nepali and Hindi those days. So yeah, I did my childhood, my schooling, pre-primary schooling was done in that border town. And then, yeah, till class 12, I studied in the capital of Bhutan. And when I was
Yeah.
a young kid, my name was, I mean, like still most of them, even at home, they call me Sanju. So that's
Wow.
my home name. It's because see how I
Okay.
got this name. How I got this name was like I had all my like my childhood friends were all Indians. So in my class, so they could not pronounce sangay, So they used to call me Sanjay, and from Sanjay
Ah.
it went to Sanju. So I was known as Sanju when I was a kid, And
I see.
Sanju was a very, very skinny, black, and a naughty guy, you know. So yeah, and I was one of the most hyper guy in the class, and really naughty. When I say naughty, I was really, really naughty, and I used to love playing games. I used to love playing
Uh,
games and outdoor activities. And one thing I didn't like was when I was a kid was to study. I hate studying. I hate reading books. But luckily, I never flunked. I was very lucky
okay.
till 12. Till
Good.
12, I made my way through till 12. So after
Managed, huh?
12,
Somehow managed.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I managed it till 12 without failing.
Mm.
And yeah, that's my destiny. So after 12, when I was a kid, I used to admire army officers, I used to admire their dress. I used to admire their uniform and the aura they
Mm.
carry as an officer. So those days,
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to become an army officer. That was my dream.
Nice.
Of
Yeah.
course, in between, I used to have a lot of weird dreams and ambitions, but back of my mind, I always wanted to become an army officer. So yeah. So in 12, after I finished my class 12, I sat for an interview for National Defense Academy. I got
Ah.
through and I got trained in National Defense Academy for 3 years in Pune and 1 year in
Wow.
IMA. Because of
Wow.
that, my Hindi is quite fluent now. I was quite
Mm.
lucky. I think that's what I said, destiny, this is what destiny is all about. So I did my training in India. And yeah, so that is my schooling, and I got commissioned in the Royal Bhutan Army. So that's about my schooling days.
Amazing. That everything you just said is so unlike how you are right now. I mean, the transformation is amazing, I must say. I want
Yeah.
all my viewers to also know that, especially the Bhutanese viewers, is that you have an amazing person here who represents you, because we've been interacting in a private message, right? Every single time I'm talking to Sanjay, there's always that amazing love you have for your country and for your king and queen. And I told you, please do not forget, as in the first thing you said was, I'm a Bhutanese. I would never forget where I started from. I think that really impressed me so much about how humble you are. But you spoke about being in the army. And I think, if I'm not wrong, you were also serving, you also served in the Bhutan army, and then later on went to become the royal bodyguard. Is that correct?
Yes,
Wow.
so in 2005, I got commissioned in Royal Bhutan Army. And
Wow.
just to share with you, I also served in the borders of Tibet and Bhutan for about 6 months.
Whoa.
So I've been
Nice.
to I've been to the border of Tibet and Bhutan. I interacted with few Tibetan people also there. I mean, like I don't know whether you know or not. They are called Pempus. Pempus. Pempus are the
I've
Tibetan
heard.
officers. Tibetan officers, in the Chinese army. All right. So they are the
Oh.
ones there in the border. So we used to interact, and then they used to be very nice to us. So we used to interact, and then that's my experience in the northern border of Bhutan, which is China and like Tibet and Bhutan's border. So I served for about 2 years, and then I got selected in the Royal Bodyguards, in the elite forces, to
Wow.
serve His Majesty and members of the royal family. Which was also my
Wait,
dream.
wait. Can I just interrupt you? Tell us about that feeling when you were told that you are going to serve as a royal bodyguard? How did that feel? That
See, I'll tell you, I was encouraged and helped by my uncle, late uncle, who was serving in the Royal Bodyguards as Major. His name is Major Chimi. He's unfortunately he's the one who actually he's the one who I looked up to and wanted to become like him because he was serving His Majesty, the fourth king those days. And I always wanted to, I lived with them in the cantonment, those Royal Bodyguard cantonment, and I always wanted to be like him. So he helped me, he encouraged me, and he sent me to National Defense Academy, and I got through. And before I came back for my term break, unfortunately, he expired. He had an accident and he expired. And since then, yeah. So I always wanted to serve His Majesty and the members of the royal family. And yeah. So after 2 years, I was so lucky that I got selected to be the SPG, Special Protection Group of Manmohan Singh when he visited Bhutan for the first time.
oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, so
that's amazing.
I was very young. I was a lieutenant there, and then I was his close protection guard, SPG. And that time, the deputy commandant of the Royal Bodyguards, he spotted me and he selected me and he put me up, and I got selected in Royal Bodyguards. So that was like the best feeling of my life, and I think the biggest dream that I achieved, and also the biggest achievement of my life, is that I got selected in the Royal Bodyguards to serve His Majesty and the members of the royal family. And I still feel very, very proud. Yeah.
Wow.
So I still feel very proud that I am still a servant. I'm still a servant. So I will die as a servant. So this is the kind of respect we have for our king.
Yeah. So amazing. I mean, the amount of respect you have for your king and queen is, I think it would be the same amount of love that we have for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, right?
Definitely, it's not just me. It's not just me. Yeah. I mean, the whole citizens of Bhutan will think like me. I know for sure, and I'm very confident that all my fellow Bhutanese citizens, they will. His Majesty is God for us, and they will feel the same way I feel for His Majesty the King.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
That amount of loyalty you all have for your Majesty is just, it goes to show how amazing and beautiful the people of Bhutan is. The whole country itself, I think that unifies each one of you.
See, Achala, when you have a leader like His Majesty, obviously, we are groomed to be like that. We cannot be like a different person, and
wow.
That because of that, like we all Bhutanese are like naturally we are like that. We are not pretending, we are not artificial, because our king is like that. So we are also, brought up. If your parents are like that, your kids will be like that, right? So His Majesty is like our parents.
Amazing.
So it's because
answer.
of that. Yeah.
You're already impressing me, Sangay, and I'm pretty sure from the comments, if you can see all the emojis coming up, you were making your way into all the Tibetans' heart right away. And but I think a few of the questions that came to me, right, were a little like in your face sort of questions. Okay, I don't know if you're ready for it or not, but there was one question, because Sangay's life, if you go back and you Sangay's life, if you are basically browsing Sangay, you will get to read a lot about him, or write a lot, or see a lot about him. But in No Filter, we're going to ask a little more in-depth questions. Sangay, there was a question about how, Danny Dengzongpa, right? Danny Dengzongpa in our Bollywood industry. He looked different. He had an Asian one, the Himalayan look he had, that Asian face. However, he did roles like with Salman Khan in a movie, Sanam Bewafa. He was Salman Khan's father.
He was there in Jai Ho also, I think.
Yeah, and he was there in Jai Ho. He was there in Ghatak. He played the vamp role. So Danny Dengzongpa was able to get into the mainstream role in spite of looking different, right? He managed to get there. Do you see yourself doing the same thing as Danny did? Because you look like you have a lot of caliber, so something like that. Can you, tell us a little bit about what you feel?
So I think, first of all, when you talk about being an actor, I think it is just an accident, you know. The opportunity came to me, and I did not struggle to become an actor at all, honestly speaking. I'm like very, very lucky and blessed that way that I met Salman sir, and he gave me such great opportunity and good break, you know. And like you are asking right now, the mainstream character, like I am doing the mainstream character right now. I'm not acting as an Asian because of my look. I am acting as an Indian, or, and also I did another movie called Rohingya. There also, like I acted as
Yeah.
mainstream Indian. Yeah. So, yeah, I think in future also, I think the character that I'll get will be like that. And of course, if there's like opportunity for a different kind of look, then definitely I'll get, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, so I think that is not an issue, I guess, my look.
Okay.
But
So
honestly, I just wanted to share one incident,
yeah.
Achala. When I was a kid, my name was Sanju, and back then in my village, where I said like Paro, no, where I had a lot of Tibetan friends, and you know, so those days in I think it was in 80s when I was in class in my primary school. I mean like late 80s and early 90s. My friends used to tease me, calling me Jaga Sanju. You know Jaga, what Jaga means.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Indian,
Huh?
Indian,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
so they used to call me Jaga Sanju, and I don't know, maybe because of my look that they used to call me and tease me, and my older seniors used to bully me and calling me sorts of names and all. I think because of that, I'm quite lucky right now. That's why I said like I'm destined to be a Bollywood actor, because. So I feel like the look that I'm carrying right now is not totally Asian, like the Himalayan kind of
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
also. It is a kind of
Yeah.
mixed. So that's what
Yeah.
my all my colleagues here in Bollywood, they say like I have a very, very unique look. And yeah,
Yeah.
they keep praising about my look. It's not, they never say like I look like Chinky or, like Himalayan. They never said that to me.
That's nice. So, that probably answers my question. The next question, I wanted to talk about: do you face any sort of discrimination only because you look a little different from,
Yes.
the
So so
mainstream
I- so
actors?
so so I just mentioned that word chinky, right? So because when I was in IMA, and I think everybody goes there, most Bhutanese, Majnu Katila. So I used to go there and live there. I mean, like we used to hot a night in Majnu Katila. We used to feel at home. So when I was in Delhi, my friends used to tell me that people in Delhi used to call them chinky, and they used to discriminate, and they used to get angry. A lot of like Tibetan, Bhutanese, Northeast people. So yeah, so I thought like maybe here in Mumbai when I first came, I thought like you said discrimination and all, but luckily like nobody ever dared to even like discriminate me. I don't know for what reason, but I was like
For this
always
reason,
treated. I don't know.
sorry.
Wherever I'm telling you
Mm,
honestly, wherever I go, even to the gym, wherever I go,
yeah,
people look at me with admiration, and they
yeah,
are always like friendly. I think like first, like when I go to the gym, most people like hesitate to talk to me,
mm,
and they feel like I'm a very arrogant, egoistic person because I don't talk to people. When I work out, I'm a
mm.
very reserved kind of person. So then later on, like after a few days, I go and I talk to them, interact with them. They feel so relieved, and they tell me that in the beginning, like we thought like you're very angry, and we
Yeah,
hesitate
mm,
to even
yeah,
talk to you. And this
mm,
is not just one or two people that said this to me. A lot of people said
yeah.
this to me. So yeah, I never face any discrimination, Achala.
That is sweet. Now that you said that, you said people have most of the time misunderstood your personality of how you look and versus how you are after they interact with you. I wanna show something to the audience here. Normally most actors when they act and when they do a scene, they always have a body double. They always have a stuntman, right? Um,
Yes, yes.
Goes to show how dedicated you are as a human being. Everybody, please watch this particular clip. I was amazed, shocked. I'm telling you. Look at this. This is not makeup. This is real injury right there.
अभी कूल डाउन हो जाएगा ना बहुत दर्द हो रहा है इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ
And he's right there wanting to continue shooting in spite of getting hurt. I'm so surprised. I'm dumbstruck. Wow. Wow. Ah, how did you even do it? Looking at that gave me the chills. Tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about where does all that energy come from? Like,
see, that was in the spur of moment when I got hit by a tube light. We had a scene. This is my first shoot, singing, where I'm acting as the lead actor. So so we had a scene where the villain, who is actually a very popular actor of Bhutan, #1 actor of Bhutan, called something, he's the villain. So when he hit me with tube light, the you know, those glasses, pieces of the glasses were on my back. So at the spur of moment, what happened was, not because of that glasses, what happened was we continued from there. Okay, we continued the scene. So I hit him, like, you know, I was supposed to hit him thrice and then carry him on my back. So when I carried him on my back, because of his leather coat, those pieces of glasses were rubbed behind my back. So because of that, I had the cut. But honestly, I didn't feel it. Only much later, they said, like, you know, there's blood behind your back. So that time I saw, but it wasn't painful because I think it was spur of moment. I was, like, you know, very, very warmed up, and yeah. So that's how, like, we carry forward the movie.
I mean, sheer dedication is what we see. But you talked about your movie Sangay, right?
Sangay, yeah.
Sangay.
You know what sangay is, right?
Lion.
Yes.
There's so many familiar words we have. So if you ask me questions, I'm going to, like, answer this.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But in your movie, there was this fellow, a young, handsome singer. Was he the one who you said he sang for a movie? Is that Singay we're talking about? Did he sing for the movie?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I just made him sing just before we went live. He was live with another actor, Peninsula. So I was there just few minutes before we came live. I made him sing before he left. I made him sing our song, Sayum. You know.
And how was it working with Misty Tamdin?
Sorry, Tamdin,
how was it working with Tamdin?
Yeah, he sang it really well. He's one of my favorite singers. You know, he knows that. So yeah.
He has something to say to you. Okay, let's hear what Misty has to say about you.
Hi everyone, and hello Dashok. So good to see you on No Filter episode with Vaikandu. She's such a very good host. I hope you're enjoying the session. Just want to let you know that we're so proud and we're happy with what you're doing right now. You know, shooting those movies in Bollywood. It's not just a big deal for you alone, but for every Bhutanese, for every dreamer here, for every aspiring actor, you know, filmmaker, singer. So I think the message is very profound, that you never know where your talents will take you one day.
Absolutely.
So we're so proud and we're looking forward to the movies. Good luck.
So that was a special message from Tamding.
Thank you very much. You are really touching my heart and making me really emotional right now.
Well, that is the beauty of our show, because we make our guests very special, and you are special. Trust me, Sanjay, you are so special. Because so
I'm very sorry. I'm addicted to this. It's not Coke, but it's Diet Coke. I know it's injurious to health. I shouldn't be taking it, but I'm very, very addicted to it. Right?
Yeah. No worries. No worries. So Sanjay, now that
wait. Sorry, I wanted to say this in the beginning only to all the viewers. I wanted to apologize for not being here in a proper dress, because honestly speaking, I'm here in Mumbai and I didn't come here to stay actually. I got stuck here and I decided to stay back, okay, because we didn't have flight back to Bhutan. So because of that, I couldn't come in proper dress. Please pardon me and forgive me. So just wanted to clarify that, because it's very disrespectful for me to be here without my national dress, you know. So I'm really sorry for that. So just wanted to clarify that. I wanted to do that in the beginning, but I forgot.
No worries,
I was so excited. I was so excited seeing you that I forgot everything.
Yeah. Sanjay,
Yeah,
let's talk about Radhe now. Radhe, Radhe,
definitely.
Radhe. See, it's not easy to get Salman Khan's attention. That's something that we need to. Most people know it, right? Uh,
Sure.
Even if Salman Khan takes a picture with somebody, it just goes viral. Um, Now you are face to face in a movie with Salman Khan, and you are there not just for a short moment, you are there for a pretty long time, right? How did Salman spot you? That's the first thing. And how did that conversation lead to him offering you a movie? Can you just tell our Tibetan viewers? Our Bhutanese, I'm pretty sure many of them know, but I think many Tibetans don't know. So how did that happen?
So yeah, I think it's destiny, Like I have to thank my brother, my mentor, who's still here guiding me, Haider Khan. I'm sure you guys must have, those who
Yeah, I
follow me
think I
must
have a
have
picture of
seen.
you and Heather, sir,
Yeah.
on Instagram.
So it was Haider who believed in me, and Haider was always there like a brother to me, So when I first came here to discuss movie, the Rohingya movie, at that time we haven't even decided whether it's going to be Rohingya or not. So I came here to discuss a movie in April 2019, and that night Haider called me and said, "Let's go to the set of Dabang 3 in Film City." He said, like Salman sir is shooting there. And if he is free, you might get an opportunity to meet him. So Haider is a very close associate of Salman sir. He takes pictures of Salman sir and also does some
Yeah.
promotional direction of his,
Mm-hmm.
being strong and also his songs and all. So yeah, so he took me around 10 o'clock at night and we went there and I was like not even prepared. Not, I'm like, I never expected anything also, just went out of like, with no expectations, because I was not sure whether I'll meet him or not. But I thought like, even if I can see him at a glance, I'll still be so happy because I never ever imagined or dreamt in my life that I'll ever meet Salman sir, honestly speaking. So yeah, so that like he took me like a dream, and it was in Film City. I can recollect like, when I entered the set, there were like more than 500 people working there on the set at night. I got shocked to see so many people on the set. I was so scared also to even talk to people. Can you imagine a huge guy scared of even like spot boys and all? Huh? So
I
yeah,
can't imagine.
so I was there. I sat and then and again I have to mention him also here, Alok Upadhyay sir.
Mm.
He is a scriptwriter and also I saw associate director who is later on became very close to me. So he was there. It was so nice and kind, made me feel very comfortable. And I sat with him and waited. So we waited for about 2 hours. It was about, I think, around 11, 12 o'clock at night. And Salman sir took a break. He was shooting. So Haider went inside the tent and talked to him. He was there for about 10 minutes. So I thought like, it's been like quite some time now. I think I'm not going to see him. But I saw him at a glance. So I was quite happy. Later he came out and he said to come inside. I was with my another friend, my production partner, Doji Wanchu. He's a big fan of Salman sir. So two of us, we went inside and as soon as I saw Salman sir, I mean like, it was like I was very, very nervous and scared. But as soon as I saw him, he made me feel so comfortable. I'm telling you honestly. The moment he saw me, he stood up and then he shook my hand and he said, "Hindi aate, Can you speak Hindi?" I said, "Yes, sir, I can." And then "Khana wana?" he said. I said, "No, sir." "Chai wai?" I said, "No, sir." Then he looked at me. "Protein shake?" he said. So I said, "No, sir." Then he said, "Then you want steroids?" So he made it feel like it was like
Yeah,
so
he was
funny,
joking
and like
around. Yeah.
yeah, very light moment. And then I was quite happy and comfortable. So then we had discussions on common subjects like about what I was doing. I was in the army, and he also like we also talked about bodybuilding. There's a lot of common
Yeah,
subjects
yeah.
that we talked about. So like. Uh, I didn't even know how 1 hour passed, and then he was called to the set, and he didn't go. He was there with me, you know. I mean, like we were so like into our
He fell in
conversation.
love with
Yeah,
you. He
I
fell
don't
in
know,
love with
but
your personality. Yeah.
see, I was like very. That's why I'm saying I'm so blessed and lucky, you know. I have to thank all the Chechung Somas of my country, you know, and all the blessings of course, blessing of His Majesty the King and all the people there, my supporters. So it was. I think it's my luck, you know. And then I think he liked me. So after an hour, he had to leave. So he said, "Sorry, now I have to go." So I said, "I want to take one picture, sir." You know, and I said, "I'm very, very lucky and I'm very blessed." I said, "Thank you very much." You know, I never ever imagined that I would meet you, sir. So that much. Said bye. I was so happy. Around 2, 3 o'clock at night, uploaded his picture, made it my profile picture. So yeah, I called everyone and then said like I met Salman. So I was so excited,
Yes.
you know. And yeah, the blue background was the first picture. You know, I was fat also that time. You know, I was like on my off season phase. You know, I was in my mass phase. So yeah, I went back and then after 2 months or so, Haider messages me and says like, "Bro, Salman sir was asking about you." You know. And then I said, "For what?" And I used to always tell Haider, no, yeah, Haider, you know, I really want to be part of Tiger Zindai. I said, you know, Tiger 3. So can you please ask Salman sir if there is a small role, you know, even if there is a small role to, you know, get a punch from him, I
I'm
want to
getting
be
so
there.
excited. Yeah.
So I used to tell Haider that from before I met Salman sir, you know, I used to tell him that, you know, if there's a small role, you know, be there, fight with him or, you know, get one punch from him. I said, please, you know, tell sir. I said, you know. So Haider messages me and says like, you know, Sangay, Salman sir was just asking about you yesterday, you know. So I said, for what? I don't know. There must be something. Otherwise, he will not ask. I mean, like, remembering you is a big deal, he said, you
Of
know.
course.
So I didn't know for what, you know. I was quite happy that Salman sir remembers me, you know, and I still have the messages. Suddenly, after a week or so, he says, "Big news." He messages me, you know, you are, Mukesh Chabra. You know, Mukesh Chabra is a casting
Mukesh Chabra.
director. Yeah, so Mukesh Chabra from cast, he's a big casting director. His office will call you. He took my number. You know, he took your number from me, and Salman sir has recommended. So be ready. I said, okay. I didn't get call for about 2 days, and after like third day, I got a call from the office, and they said
Oh my
like,
God.
"Where are you right now, sir?" I said, "I'm here in Bhutan. So can you come to Mumbai?" I said, "For what?" He said like, you know, there's an offer for you. Salman sir has recommended us to cast you in a movie called. So that just wanted to like tell you like right now only that that was the movie that I was offered first as a main villain, you know. So they asked me to come. So I came here and I met the producers, I met the director. They narrated the script to me, and I signed the deal, you know. And I went back to a set of Dabang 3 and went and then thanked Salman sir again. And Salman sir was like, you know, he told me like, "Welcome to Bollywood," you know, Sanjay. He was very like kind to me. He said like, "Congratulations, Sanjay. Welcome to Bollywood." You know, I was really
Oh
touched, and
my God. I'm so happy
I
for
said
you.
like, thank you very much, sir. You know, like this is, I don't know what it is, like beyond my dreams. It's my like, this is not even my dream, you know. It's like beyond my dreams to even be there,
Mm,
like as a main villain, you know. So I was quite happy. That was not a movie with him actually. That movie with another. That the lead actor is another one. I don't want to name right now because that
yeah.
movie didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Of course.
It didn't happen yet. So because of that, I don't want to. So yeah, I signed the deal and I went back. And after another month or so, again, Haider messages me. He says like, another big news. He says, you know. So I said like, what happened? You know, and he says like, I think you are being casted in Salman sir's own movie. You
Oh
know,
my God.
he said like, Alok Upadhyay has taken your number.
Oh my
He will
God, man.
he will contact you. So yeah, the Alok Upadhyay, the one I was mentioning that time. So he messaged me, and then he's very nice person, you know, down to earth and very kind. I just spoke to him today also, and so yeah, he messaged me and he said like, when can you come and meet the director Prabhu Deva sir, you know. So I said, anytime you all call, you can ask Prabhu sir when he wants to meet, you know, I'll come. I'll fly to Mumbai and I'll come. So I came. I mean, like this is gonna be a really long, this Is it
Go
okay?
on, go on. I'm
Okay.
listening right now.
Okay.
Go on.
So I came and then I was asked to come to again Film City. There was like some shots for Dabang 3. And they said like Salman sir also will also be there, so come there. So I came to Mumbai and I went to Dabang 3 ceremony, that's Film City. So there, like I reached around 2 o'clock, and I went there. I waited for Salman sir and the director. And before Salman sir came, I met Prabhu Deva sir, and he asked me, "So you are Sangay?" I said, "Yes,
Yeah.
sir."
Oh, I have a picture of Prabhudev, but his face
Yeah.
is yeah.
So that time, like Prabhu Deva was like quite serious. "So you are Sangay?" I said, "Yes, sir." Show me, what did you do before? How many movies you did? So I said, "Sir, I'm not an actor." I said,
Prabhudev.
I did only one movie. I said that also in Bhutan. So
Bhutan.
then how will I know whether you can act or not? I said, you say something, do. I mean, like, you want to take my audition, so you can take. I said, I'll do. So I said, okay, fine. Then he called his assistant, who is also my friend now, Sirdar.
Yeah.
So he told me to go to his vanity van and then gave me one scene, and then he took the video from his mobile, and then, I did a scene. I think he liked it very much. He said, yeah, that's fine. Sangay can do, I think, he said, for the role. Then Salman sir came, and Salman sir told me about the movie, what I'm doing is a very, very big role, major role that you're getting, And he took me to the set with him. I mean, like the whole day, from 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock, I was with him that day, And he took me to Big Boss set where he's, that place where he
Big Boss.
sits, his room, where there's gym also. So I went there also. Spend some time.
You got a chance to go to Big Boss house?
Yeah. So we were there, and then so I was like, that's what I'm saying. I'm very, very lucky, that way. So that was my experience. So that's how like the Radhe happened. So after that, I got the script, everything, and then the shoot was in November. I came in August. No, I came in September, I think. October and November, I came for my shoot. So November 12, 2019. Till October 2020. So I was shooting for Radhe. Yeah. So I just finished we just wrapped up in October.
When is Radhe releasing? We'll all go and watch. Even
now finally it is, finally
Yeah?
Salman sir announced it on his social media. I think it's Eid 2021, which is May 12th, I think. Yeah. So from March, we can expect a teaser and trailer. Hopefully I'll be there in the trailer, I guess.
Okay, whether you are there in the trailer or not, but we know
hopefully
you are
I'm
there,
seeing,
Radhe. And we know that we are all Himalayan community people, Tibetans, Bhutanese, Ladakhis, Nepalis. Everybody is going to look forward to watching your Sangay because you represent us there, It's a big deal. But now that you talked about Prabhudeva, okay, and I want to ask, apart from being all that bodybuilder and all, do you sing?
Well, see, I don't mind singing. I love to sing, but the problem is I'm not a good singer. See, I'm not a good singer, And I tried singing also. Honestly, in the army, when your senior tells you to sing, you have to sing.
Yeah.
So we used to do that. Yeah. So we used to do that. But unfortunately, my voice is like, I'm not even a bathroom singer. That's the problem.
Can you sing one line? I want to see. I want to decide.
But don't see. I'm telling you because I really don't know. But I feel I'm a worse than a bathroom singer. But I have one favorite song.
Yeah. Let's hear you.
It's Ugen Pandey's song.
Yes, no.
Yes. I actually do not know much songs.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the lyrics. I don't even know my own movie song. So
just sing one line and we will see if you're being honest or not.
Misan nagawi mida misuche dalu nilam nalu thondo zumbe Nisem di banacha nagati jorura we mitosha satom memo. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You're very honest when you said you don't know how to sing. So I'm going to.
Yes, I'm like not even a bathroom singer. I'm worse than a bathroom singer.
So
And
now that you sang that one line, right? Because I'm a Tibetan, right? And you are a few of Bhutanese people are watching, so I will sing. Nisem nisem nigawe nida nisuchitalu ngagate jorarawe misana na 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 na. How was that?
well, I know you're a singer, no doubt about it. Yeah.
You have the body, I know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you, Sangila. I just wanted to
Amazing.
unify, you know, how we artists unifies people from different countries and border, whether regardless of the border, you know, we're all one. That's what we're trying to show. Now, I want to ask you a little bit personal question.
Yeah.
Okay, you can dodge it if you want. A lot of my female viewers have said, Aja, is he single? Is he married? He's so handsome. You know, like, now you're sweating. That personal question.
No. I don't mind. I don't mind.
So,
See,
yeah, so do our female fans have any luck getting your attention at, I mean, like, what is your status? Are you, you know,
see,
you're
they
valuable?
can. Everybody's lucky. I'll make them my sisters, achalas, and you know. I'm saying like there's no problem, you know. They don't have to try that. I'm like I'll make them my sisters. So honestly speaking, like yeah, you're talking about my status, relationship status. I'm not married, but I am into a relationship, and I have a beautiful daughter, you know, who's my heart and my soul. Whatever I'm doing right now is all for her. Her name is Tomo Tenzin, and I love her so much that I cannot even think of her being unhappy in this world. I want to make her very happy, very proud, and I want to make her live a very comfortable and wonderful life, and also want her to be a very good human when she grows up, you know.
So sweet.
I love her so much. Yeah, she's my everything.
How old is she?
She's 12 years old.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. So you haven't seen Somo for now how many months now?
It's been now around 4 months, but we talk almost every fortnight. Yeah.
But
Of
did
course,
you
we
know?
message.
But did you know Somo has a message for you? Yeah, let's hear her. Okay.
Hi. I just wanted to let you know how proud we are of you. I miss you a lot, but you are following your dream. So I'm very excited and happy for you. I hope that everything that you do in life turns out the best way it possibly can. If not, there's always something bigger coming your way. Wishing you nothing but the best in life.
Oh my God.
She's really grown up. She's very matured, you know.
She's matured, huh? I love what she said. Wishing you nothing but the best. We hope, you know, everything turns out right. And even if it doesn't go that way, there's always something else that's best in store. I think
that's why I'm saying she's more mature than me, actually.
So sweet, very sweet. I love that bond. You're not just you're not just a very passionate actor, a dedicated Bhutanese, a loyal Bhutanese, but you are also someone on a personal level. You have given so much to people you care about. You've cherished relationships, and along with that, you've also inspired a lot of young boys and the youth of Bhutan to take on healthy lifestyle, right? I want to show all my viewers a video of this young guy that I came across on Instagram, who just happens to completely transform. Look at this young boy.
Don't have enough energy. Don't have enough time. Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you? Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity party.
Wow.
Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity parties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a 6 or 7